Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Let's Stay Gamers, and welcome. So we're back in the world of Fallout to have a look at another one of my settlements. Now this one is a little bit different. Since I completed the game, I decided to add some mods so I can expand my settlement with some new blocks and stuff. And you can see we've actually got this Covenant style wall, really nice perimeter fence, and we're faced with this gate. And as you can see from the aerial view, this is quite a big settlement. But we're opening up the door here. This is awesome because it has these thick sort of bolts. You could really imagine this place being secure. And then it opens with a buzzer, and the door swings open really slowly. And it just leaves you to this awesome walking moment when you see the massive apartment on the right. You see some of the luxury houses on the left. You've got the wind generators up there. And at the gate, we've got the administration sort of desk, so we can radio into the different part of the security booth, letting us know suspicious characters arrived. And over the right, we've got the alarm that I won't trigger, or else it'll cause everyone to go into a panic. And we slam the door behind us. Really unrealistic, the speed of that door, but still pretty cool. And then up here, we've got the turrets. So I've selected quite a weak sort of turret defense, but we've actually got the cannons, and we've got people overlooking the perimeter wall in other areas as well. So you can see over to the front, we've got the searchlights. And I think the biggest defense of this place is the wall. It's so high, it's so tall, that it stops a lot of attackers, or forces them to actually try to enter through the front gate itself. So over here, we have one of the little restaurant areas. It looks like we've got someone up here, just sitting at one of the tables, not eating anything at the moment. We can have food cooked and served all day and night. As we come over to this area, we've got 3 of the luxury apartments, and each one of these, this one's a 2-bedroom one, I believe, and we've got some nice picture frames as well as a storage area in that place there. So as we go to the next apartment, we've got pretty much the same thing, but I like this one. It's a little bit different. I've changed the layout, and this little seating area is really nice. We've got the picture frame above it, so you can sit there, eat your food and stuff. And every time you build one of these apartments, you have to think, what sort of necessities do people need? Eat, sleep, food, and then obviously these are something that's really missing from every place, and some sort of toilet, but I'll have to work on that in the future. And as we come over to this house, we actually have the crazy cat lady herself. We've got pictures of cats pretty much everywhere. I just need a few cat animations, or the actual cats in here themselves. That's something that's missing. Quite important of a crazy cat lady without cats. Maybe she's just a crazy cat picture lady. But across from here, we have the caravan trader. I think we've got Doc Weathers there, who's doing some trading. And as we come into the central square, the building to the right offers a little seating area for people to sit, trade, and discuss things. And the building to the left over here is just, this is a standard one. This is actually a stock building. I've just changed a few things, and I've added a cannon inside it itself. As we walk onto this little balcony, you can look across into the richer area and the lower slum that sits at the back of this settlement. But we'll head back downstairs. So heading downstairs, and across the way is the main warehouse. And the lower floor of this warehouse acts as my generator room, and you do need a lot of power to keep this settlement going. Not just the lights, but the turrets. There's a lot of things that require power, and you'll see them as we go around a little bit further. And now coming up here, we actually go into one of the storage rooms. You see we've got storage on the left, and between the storage rooms, for some strange reason, I decided that a rave cave would be a great idea. So here's the little rave zone. We've got some couches, some drinks, and we've also got a jukebox that's currently turned off. And on the other side, we just have another storage room. I don't understand why I put that there. It probably should have been a storage room. And over here, we have the wraparound that, if we look to the left, is the higher area of the cafe. We've got 2 people. Well, they're not having anything to eat. They must sit in, probably having a conversation there. And as we wrap around into this area, we've got the balcony that actually looks over the rear area, the slummy sort of place. And to the right, we have the access to the roof. So if we access the roof, if this character wasn't blocking it, we can actually get up on top, and we can see the higher sort of defensive area. We've got cannons, we've got another security booth, and we have the luxury apartment on top. So the luxury apartment is just a really nice one. This took a lot of time, a lot of detailing, putting different boxes in, load of storage there at the back, as well as a bedroom that overlooks both the sort of lower settlement and the river itself. So pretty cool, very well and easy to defend from up here. And to the right, we've got the air, sort of the power, the backup power sort of cells that'll keep us running even if our main power source goes offline, with a little bit of management. And down there we can actually see the lower apartments. But let's actually drop down from here, and I want to show you the garage. So we'll cut across, we'll hop across this roof here, and down there we have another building that was already here that I just expanded on. If I can drop down without killing myself. There we go, perfect. And we have the garage here. So for this one, I wanted to imagine that someone was working on these bikes, trying to get them fixed up. It's also a place where my power armor goes. We can see the motorbikes being repaired or trying to be fixed up. I guess these would probably never run, since they'd use some sort of nuclear engine, I'm guessing, since the law of the land, but I'm not too sure myself. And as we come around here, we've got the water purifier. And remember, this whole area was actually a dock. We're actually building above the land itself. We've got the pumping station in the centre. That I've just changed to a small apartment. We've got some beds in here. Nothing too exciting at all, but just making the best use of a building that I couldn't remove. And we've got some of these slummy, low-level sort of buildings in here as well. Really basic interiors, multiple beds, just a great place to stuff a lot of people and get basically get the population cap of the city up without making it look too dodgy by just sticking beds in every room. So we've got another hut. Now this, I believe, was the bar until we got a massive animal sitting on one of the desks. Kind of got out of control. It looks like we've got the bartender maybe trying to get it down there. Just behind the bar here is where we store the drinks, but obviously nothing is in stock at the moment. And we'll come around and we'll access the upper floor of this place. Now, the upper floor is quite simple. We've got the... Oh, God, what the hell happened there? We've got another sort of barracks area. This is where the security can sleep on different shifts. And it looks like it's getting a little bit darker as well. You can see some of the lights coming into play. I'll show you what this place looks like at night as well. It just has a completely different feel. We've got one more luxury apartment that overlooks the water. And to the left, we have some more sort of lower-end budget apartments. I'll show you another one of these. This one's not too budgety, actually. This is quite a nice quality one. We've got 2 beds as well as a lot of storage in the area. Storage is quite important, especially when you're throwing your junk around. You don't really want to lose stuff when you're wandering the waste. You just want to bring it back and store it away. And we've got someone enjoying a luxury apartment looking across the water. So I just thought I'd show you that settlement today. Quite a big one. The whole idea when I build these settlements, I like them to feel realistic. I don't like to make things look like they're hovering. So there's simple things like this, where I've reinforced it and tried to make it look like it's not hovering, it's actually supported. Because you see a lot of the settlements that look like they're just impossible. That would never hold up. It won't work like that. But I've tried to support everything I could so it feels more realistic. But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed a little bit of a tour of another one of my settlements. And I will see you next time.